Oh, hello. A few people here already. Great. All right. Good morning, everybody. Neha coming soon. Don't quite understand the interface right now. Although it looks great. So today we are going to review a bunch of Etsy listing and tell us our opinion and ideas on what can be done to improve them and to either like work on SEO, getting more views, or work on conversions, getting more sales. So do not hesitate to send one or two of your listings that you'd like to see reviewed in the chat. This way you can get started and look at them. And I'm going to copy paste this message. Can you hear us now? Me?
Yeah, I can.
Okay. And it looks like you have put the thing in a different mode today where everybody is in more like.
I'm confused too. I guess.
I just want to make sure that everybody else sees us. Can you write something in the chat if you can see us and hear us? Just want to make sure you are getting this and that you are seeing the message in the chat as well. Please send some Etsy listing URL if you would like us to look at them. Otherwise, we're just going to look at random shops, which is fine by me. There's always something to say. It's really, I'll probably try and join it from a different.
Okay, I guess we can get started. We have. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the live listing session here. Please send us your listing so we can start reviewing.
And don't be shy. It's okay. I see a few people come and go, but nobody writing within the chat. So.
Yeah, I don't know what's.
I joined it from a different web browser to make sure I can hear you, see the messages. All is good.
Alina, Aaron, Lucy, anybody wants to share their listings? Oh, actually, I don't know what's going on.
Participant can send messages. It's written at the top.
Okay. Avinash, do you want to start?
You can't because you are just doing.
Sorry, what's it?
They can't write.
Oh, they're not able to write. Okay. Oh, wow. so much for changing format. All right, let me fix.
Sorry.
Okay, I'm going to send each of you like a contributor call message. Okay. Lucy, Aaron, Papane. Okay, I send everybody a contributor message. So,
Yeah.
all right. Are you able to message now, Pravanesh? Okay.
Hello. Hi. Sorry about that. First time we are doing this.
Yeah,
this format. That we are using this tool in this format, and so that's why we didn't know that you could not write. So please, edit this back in the chat. Today we are reviewing things, so it would be good if you could have a listing or two to review.
Thanks, Sarah.
Perfect. Thank you.
So we do this session every month. Hopefully we'll do more sessions if people find it useful. And okay, cool.
All right. So thanks you, Lucy, for sharing this listing with us. So we are going to look at different things here, but as usual, so like Nea said, we do this session every month where we review listing. You just send your listing URL and we look at it. Usually, we are going to look at it under like two different angles. The first one is SEO, like is your listing going to show up in search, and will you get the click from search? And then the second angle is more like conversions. It is like, what can you do to convert better? So here we have a very new listing, and it is a black and red Valentine's Day party invitation. It's a Canva template. So we have a digital download here.
Why Canva logo is there in the listing?
To show actually that it's a Canva template. It's a sticker.
It's a sticker that is added on top of the thumbnail to, like in search, for people to know that this thing, to know at first glance that it is a Canva template and it can be used in Canva. For other digital downloads, sometimes they might be available, I don't know, in Photoshop or something else. And so having like a sticker like this is a good idea because it lets people quickly scan what is good for them. If they don't have Photoshop and only work in Canva, they will want to have like they are more likely to select something that has Canva in the thumbnail. So it's a great thing to have in the thumbnail. All right, so looking at this listing, we can see that you are using Listadum because of the 100% SEO score, which means that you have followed all the recommendations. So now we can look a little bit more in details. Your title is pretty good. It's not like it has this black and red Valentine's Day party invitation in the first few characters that people are going to see in search is exactly what the product is. It's not keyword stuffed. The keywords don't repeat too much itself, and also like it looks like you have your your main keywords in the beginning of the title. So this is good here.
Cyril, do you think people actually search for black and red?
No, they are going to search for Valentine's party invitation, which is the
Okay.
main keyword, and it's in the beginning of your title, so it's good. Looking at the rest here, like the things that that I find can be interesting are the flash sales, or actually it's just a normal sale and
It's a
ending
normal,
on
yeah.
Valentine's Day. But like there is a sale, even a little bit of a sale can make a difference when you appear in the search results. Having a little bit of a sale, it has like an effect on the buyer's mind, who is more likely to click and be curious than if you didn't have it. So if you can afford it, it's a good idea to have it, and here you have it. So that's great. You are using your 13 tags. Here in the tags at a glance, there is a bit of repetition that might not be super necessary. I see here the word Valentine's is repeated a few times, the word party is repeated a few times. It's not too much repetition, but you have to know that it's not necessary to reuse the same words over and over in your tags. You're actually wasting space that you could use for more words that will create more combinations that Etsy can put you in front of. It's not dramatic right now. You're like just like a couple repetitions, but sometimes we see on listings they are going to repeat the same word, Valentine's, for instance, 7 times or 8 times, and it takes a lot of space that you could be using for more words. So tags-wise, it looks pretty good. You have like a mix of yellow and red tags. What this says also is that like you are like on a pretty competitive niche. You have like Valentine's Day and printable invitation. Girls' night invite. I don't know, but like there's the word invite and everything. But like all here is signaling that this is a high demand, but also high competition niche. You are not alone on that. This is not necessarily a problem. You will just need to get sales to call for more sales, if that makes sense. Like you need to kickstart the flywheel, and like the first few sales may be complicated to get, but once you have them, it may come more.
I think one thing that people do in Canva invites also is that kind of mark what's editable and what's not editable. You might think
we can come to that on the other images, but like having like one of these multiple images that you have to kind of like annotate and point at what's editable and what's not. Is that what you are saying now?
Yeah, in Canva templates, people like say that these things are kind of fixed, and then you let people change texts. I don't know like what all is editable here. It's not like a big deal, but basically in digital downloads, the more information you give through your listing images, the better it is.
In all type of products, to be honest, but like, yes.
Yeah. I also feel that that's my personal opinion, that although your mark is very beautiful, like the flowers and all, it might not work very well with this design because the design is very like maximalist. So you almost need like a minimalist background. I would also, honestly, I mean, you don't have to follow my advice, but I would just make it like the background black and white so that your invitation can actually pop.
Yeah, I disagree with the idea that it is too busy, but the contrast is it's missing a little bit of contrast. So like your invite is in dark color and everything under is kind of also like a dark vibrant color. So like you kind of are missing contrast. It's hard to see that. It's very pretty, but like
it's very pretty, and I'm sure it works for a lot of invites. But for this particular design, it's a little hard to see. It's making the invite not easy to see.
Yeah.
You know what?
I think the size of the card should be larger than the screen. It should cover more screen.
You think so?
Possibly by another 20%. Like I will make it slightly bigger as well, but Yeah. So like even with like the color computing and the contrast, if the invite itself was taking slightly more of the screen, that will probably help. That said, and there's something important to know is that Etsy is constantly playing with aspect ratio of how your image is going to be shown in search results. And so you may have seen that sometimes in the past it was showing as a square image. Then sometimes they are putting it as a portrait image and they are going to crop your image a little bit. So like they are going to crop the side here and know your image is going to be nicely proportioned. If there are some places and some placements where it's going to be more horizontal, in which case, because your image is square here, it's going to be cropped from the bottom, in which case, again, your image will be nicely proportioned. So although like in the square thing here, it looks maybe a little too small, you have to remember that in search results, it's on mobile, for instance, it's very more likely to be portrait, in which case this placement is really good. Like there's nothing to change, I don't think.
Yeah, you can check that in Etsy also when you edit your listing. They just added this feature where they show you the desktop view and the square and the portrait and all these views. Maybe Cyril, we should add it to Listadum.
Well, we kind of add it, but they keep changing it. So like we need to update it to show you all the different
Yeah,
variants.
no, now it's showing 3. When you go to adjust thumbnail, it shows you
Yes.
3 views.
Wow, this is perfect. This is what you need. But my guess here is that this crop here is going to work relatively well for both portrait and landscape, and square is not bad. So
yeah,
it's not too bad. So like in terms of thumbnail, I think it's doing a pretty good job. It's just maybe missing a little bit of contrast. Like, but like the fact that you have the sticker here, your invite is cleanly shown there. It's pretty good. So let's say that you do appear in search and you get the click. No, is this going to convert? Now, what can we look at? Maybe like the different images.
different
So
images.
you're showing the same image, but with different mock-up and different background.
So there's like a lot of lifestyle images, which is good, but this is a very common mistake. A lot of Etsy sellers do, like they put the information slides in the end. It's probably like best idea to put it in the first 5 slides because people don't really go that far. If
Well, they won't go that far.
If they clicked on their first thumbnail, they already have seen the design, and then 2-3 markups followed by that showing in different settings help. But then it's like information. What am I getting? The least amount of time they spend on deciding if they want it or not, the better it is.
Yes, you only have a few seconds for them to make this decision. Here, it's nice to see it in different variants, but like it doesn't help much. Like these two here don't help you that much because they are not terribly different from your main thumbnail. This one has something different because it shows you that the invite is also like could also be used as a phone invite. With the caveat though that it doesn't look great.
There is cropping happening here, so I feel like that's a little confusing. That is it a phone invite also, or is it just like open this image on a phone?
Here, this image is duplicated, so you really don't want that. You're wasting. Like again, like people are trying to make a decision, and first of all, they start clicking around and we'll see, these are just like different mockups. I'm not learning anything new. Therefore, they're not necessarily going to the bottom to see the thing that have more information rich. Oh yeah, you're repeating your image quite a few times. Yeah.
So my question is that it says that what's included, there's a 5x7 Canva template, but there is no 19 by 6 or like a phone 16 by 9 16 by 9 aspect ratio. My brain is not working. 16 by 9 aspect ratio for mobile, and that is kind of a little misleading for me because you are showing mobile as a mark, but in the mobile itself it's cropping and everything, so that's not a very good representation of your invite. If you do want to add mobile, that's usually shown when a person is given both formats, like 5:7 and 16:9 or 9:16.
Overall, these are a little bit of details, but like as you go there, your images are not answering people's questions. You should put this type of information earlier. So like either you move this image to the top to say what's included on the second or third image, or you start annotating a little more your images to show the different information that you want to say. So the fact that it's Canva, you already show it, but like you could make like an entire image to say that it's a Canva template. You're also using a video that is probably showing it in Canva. So that's great. As Nea was mentioning earlier, having an image where you also annotate what's editable or what you recommend editing. So like put pointing arrows there to show like edit these can be helping. Also,
I think this
it's
black
kind
and
of
red is
funny.
not necessary in the title.
The what?
What do you mean?
Black
and white?
Black and red is not in the title.
It is, right? Black and red. I don't understand.
That part.
It
Yeah,
can be removed,
yeah, in the title, black and red. Yeah, I will agree with you that especially black, there is not much black in there. So
yeah,
in the end, it's more like red and gold.
probably.
If you were to change colors. Also, the one thing, it's a detail here. It's a detail. But since you have a template and it's editable, I would focus here on putting it in 2026 because here it looks like old stuff.
That is
so
true.
Just put the actual date, update that for it to be 2026, at least in your thumbnail image, and show a little bit more what's editable. And I come back to that a few times. There are a few shops that have bookmarked that do something fine. And so showing your image in this kind of like lifestyle setup 6 times is not helping you. What's helping you is when you annotate your images to answer people's questions. So I've bookmarked these guys. They say candles, but it could be anything. Thumbnail, what's catching the people attention in search result. Maybe one lifestyle image to capture people's imagination. And then they start answering people's questions. They make images that are showing the different variant, a different angle, a different variation of what the product could be, but they also start adding text-rich images that are actually answering people's questions. So for instance, in this case, they talk about order. In this case, they talk about free shipping. In this case, they talk about the dimension of the jar. And so each image is here to bring some new information. The fact that it's actually handmade stuff, the fact that the price is low, and they probably bring also some more information-rich thingies. But look at the difference between this listing, and this is the direction things are taking in general. Listings that are a little more information-rich in the images compared to yours that are just repetition of lifestyle images. If you, I took an example here of a digital download, but imagine it's not of a candle, but imagine it's not a candle in the digital download. And you put your listing next to theirs, which one is going to sell? The one that answers people's question, or the one that is just showing what it could look like in a mock-up, a little bit AI fashion? So, all right. I rest my case. I think most of the work you have to do is on the images. You have to stop repetition, bring more information in the images, and then hope for the best in this saturated niche that you are going to get a bit of views. Remember, so why are we saying all this? I think something that's important to understand is that SEO is only a part of the problem. Once you are getting the views, it is very important that you convert it into a sale. If your view does not convert into a sale, Etsy is just going to stop showing you in search, even though you have the best SEO, the best tags, the best everything. They're not going to show you in search if they know that your listing does not convert. So right now you only got 1 view in these 5 days, not a problem. But like once you start reaching 20, 30, 40 views and you have not made a single sale, or you didn't get many signals with either favorites, add to cart, or things like this, that people are interested in it, Etsy is just going to demote your product and say like, nah, it's not necessary to show it in search results. We are going to show another listing, another seller. So this is why we really truly believe that it's important to convert the sale. SEO is a tiny part of the problem. Once you got on the view, you need to convert it often enough that Etsy thinks this shop is worth showing in search results and show you more in search results. All right. Now, anything to add?
Yeah, I mean, I think a common format for listing images is just like Etsy gives you 20 images, maximum 5 lifestyle images scattered across, different placements. You need maybe 3 or 4 information images. You need 1 trust building site. So if you have any reviews, so put those, and why this buyer should trust you, and 1 about me, honestly, so they can form this personal connection with you. You will not have to look for 10 markup images. Honestly, 5 lifestyle is good enough. Just focus on adding these information and trust building slides.
Yes. And so in the trust building, so answering people's question and then putting people at ease that you are a serious seller and if there is any guarantee. Here in digital download land, it's a bit different. It's a low priced item. So it's not like people are going to overthink their purchase, but putting people at ease, showing them that you are a serious seller, that you have made many sales. In your case, the social proof is not there yet. You will need more sales and more reviews.
Reviews, she can put those.
Yeah. And show that you're use one of the slide to tell a little bit more about you, and one of the slide to say more about the social proof, the fact that you've made sales here or elsewhere if you have another website somewhere, and that people like your work and review it positively.
Also, your sections contribute to SEO, so I would name them appropriately, saying, there's not even an invite template. So people don't look for templates. So you can just say invitations or, long tail keywords, 20 characters, I think Etsy gives you. It's an opportunity to place them. So she sent 1 more listing. Do we want to do that first or do we want to do Bhuvanesh first? It's in the same shop.
Let's look at it first, but I'm assuming it's going to be actually no, very different from the other one. So thanks for also sharing this one. Here, it's more like an old looking style, or in terms of title, you still have the old looking style, as in there is a lot more keywords inserted in there. It still works. There is no problem. Etsy tells you that they prefer short titles that are not keyword stuffed, but the reality is that it still works. It still explains to the algorithm what your product is. And so it's okay if you have these alerts in Etsy that say you should update your title. The algorithm still like these titles, as long as it doesn't look too bad here. Again, very competitive listing. I'm more interested in looking into the images. Thumbnail shows directly what you your product in situation as a lifestyle mark. Pretty good. It's annotated with a badge saying that it's a digital download and not something that you are going to receive as a print. That's pretty good as well. Okay, here it looks like it's a pack of prints. There are multiple. Okay, so yes, there are multiple. There is the monkey, there is the deer, and there is the fox. If I'm guessing, there are also a panda and no, it looks like an hippo and a panda. Okay, so here we have a problem. people clicked here not knowing that they are going to get a pack, that they are going to get multiple items. So I think your thumbnail is actually, it's misleading in the right direction though. Like you think that you're going to get one thing and you get 5. Fantastic. But no, like I think in your first image, you should find an image that kind of shows that there is more to it than this one. And or that you annotate somehow saying that there are like five animals or n animals. I don't know how many there are. What I like though, so I will say okay. The images themselves are not bad. They
I feel
are
like
helping. I'm not a big fan of these ones personally, where the things are just like printed on something that people will not print themselves necessarily. But all the other ones are,
this one is a notebook. It is not going in theme with the other ones, though, is it?
yeah. Well, I mean,
Okay, so the question is
it's
like,
good because it helps you. It
needs-
helps you project what you can do with said
yeah,
thing. You
it
can do
needs
many
to
things.
say that it's a set.
Yeah.
It's not saying that anywhere in the title, because people love to buy like, more for less, which is
Yeah.
great. It says in the description, but nobody looks in descriptions.
So yeah,
Um,
set of 6. Like it should be like set of 6 nursery animals or like
Neutral
safari
colors.
animals or
Yeah.
something like this. In the title, and the first image should kind of like show you that it's going to be a set. So having the digital donuts badge is great, but you should also, if possible, have like show that there is more than one. I like though that after that, your images here are pretty good, but again, maybe your second image should be a, an image that shows the 6th thing side by side.
There has to be pictures either showing
collage
set of
can be made for
6.
this.
Sorry?
A collage can be made for all 6 images.
Sorry, again, I'm sorry, I didn't get it. What?
A collage can be made for all 6 images.
Yeah, a collage. So there's a thing like Etsy kind of, when you did earlier, like they stopped showing images that they flag as collage. But for like sets and all, there's like a very fine line. But yeah,
I will still not do a collage. Like I will do a more
like
designed
aesthetic, six prints
images.
on a wall thing, not like a collage looking thing.
Yes.
So like in different settings.
We could definitely find examples, like although like I don't necessarily feel like going and search, but like it's a clean image where it's not necessarily a collage, but like it's showing you the 6 different things in one go. And then but still on an image, and or you can find one mockup that shows the 6 thing in the same place. I know it's kind of a weird thing to do here, but like you have this mockup that works really well for printed card, where you could have like 6 designs, and in this case you have 7, but like there are mockups that exist like this, where you could show 6 or 7 things in one thing, where it's still a lifestyle shot, but it shows the different thing at the same time. Yeah, sorry for the shameless plug here.
I mean, the shameless plug would be artadab.com, because she's using single images.
Yes.
But yeah, Lucy, I do want to tell you that honestly, I think 6 years ago, I started with nursery because I was like, oh, this is so much fun. I'm gonna but nursery is like so saturated and so competitive that you have to stand out in your images even more than others. Everybody who wants to start a digital shop was like, oh my god, nursery prints sell a lot, let me just start nursery prints. And if you genuinely love creating nursery prints, go for it. But if you are like, I just want to make sales from my digital downloads, you have to kind of pick your niche very carefully, because everybody is being sold the dream of hey, make passive income from digital downloads. But I have seen so many sellers start with nursery things and then get frustrated. Basically, I'm not trying to discourage you. I'm just saying that if you do want to sell nursery prints, you have to stand out a lot in your images. So all the information that a buyer needs to be there. Your trust building slides, your information slides, like you can put like everything a buyer needs to imagine their product needs to be there.
Just showing a little bit more on the data around nursery print. So like we often talk about the 13 tags and the fact that sometimes there's one that's called the primary tag, the one thing that best describes what it is. In your case, it's nursery print. And the nursery print being your primary tag, this is kind of what is going to dictate how many views and how much the market is. The other, like looking at the market saturation for the others, is probably not super necessary. They are more here to expand the type of words that you will find. But on your primary keyword, it gives you a lot of information. It gives you the information that the competition is through the roof. Like there are 1.3 million people selling nursery prints. But the demand is not that high. Like if it was through the roof in terms of competition, but also through the roof in terms of demand, it will probably be easier. But here, what you see is that the demand is not that high. Like there is demand, it exists, but like there is so much competition that even if you manage to get a few sales here and there is not much money to be made on nursery prints. Yeah. Okay. Back to here, like your images that are here are still pretty good, although like you're explaining a little bit what people are going to get. The fact that it comes in different aspect ratio is pretty good. Just like previously, do not hesitate to kind of like either like bring this information earlier or annotate images. So like make a thing with like the 6 images, then on the second one you show the 2 different aspect ratio that are available, and show it with an image rather than like the size chart is great, but like in your case you could make something a little bit cleaner by showing it on an image, the 2 side by side, and showing it sorry, I keep going into these guys, but like
very easy to make in Canva actually.
Yeah.
Right. Like the set of 6 is very easy to make in Canva because you're just showing the front view. They already have like free frames available for. So yeah, you have to go the extra mile if you want to sell nursery prints. And I think the artwork is great and it's definitely sellable. But you do have to restructure your. Also, Etsy shows a digital download sticker now, so you don't need to add that anymore.
As one of your as one as your 10 or 20 images, I will definitely still put it, just so that people don't expect to receive something in the mail when it's clearly
I mean, in generally for like say Artadum, you can just open Artadum, so like that's a digital download. So just so scroll through that one. We have like, okay, that this is color coded for easy placement. Then I have some lifestyle marks, and I'm like saying changeable background, and this is like how to use this actually minimizes your workflow even more because you're just adding these to everything. You don't have to create again and again.
Yes, you do not have to create the same image over and again. Very often things like either like social proof or these images to connect with the person and talk, like you repeat them on all your listings that are in the similar type. So it's a bad thing. All right.
Okay. So
Arun, I see that you raised your hand.
Yeah.
Do you have like any comment that you want to do on this? Do you have anything you want to say? We'd love to hear you.
Yeah, I wanted to understand about how you are able to get the tags of a listing. Like I see the yellow. You are
that's the Listadum extension. It's free. You can install it.
Yes. So from the Listadum extension, see if you are on Listadum, you can click here.
I understand.
and
I
then
understand.
you will find it.
I understand that there is a tool named Listadum,
Oh.
and it
There
is
is
Welcome.
being
extension also of that tool, which helps you see that.
Yeah, which is available on Google
No,
Chrome.
no, my question is how you are able to get the tags.
Etsy
Oh.
sends it to you.
Etsy gives us. This
Yeah.
information is public. It's
Okay.
public. It's not displayed on the page on Etsy, but we Listadum have access to it through this thing called the API, which gives us access to it. So, and we
Even if I am not using your extension, suppose
oh
if I have not connected my shop through the
oh yes
API to
There
your
are
yes
tool,
yes,
two
yes. No,
different
this is
ways. You can use Chrome extension without connecting your shop to Listadum.
please listen to my question completely first.
no. I heard the question. Yes, Arun. We can see
I
the
would
tags
like
of everybody.
one
You
of
don't have
you
to be
can
a Listadum
answer so
customer.
that I can understand.
Okay. Can you reframe your question?
My question is, uh, every listing has tags, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Now those tags are known only to me. If I am creating a listing, those 13 tags are known to me in normal conditions.
Correct.
And the other condition where anybody else can know my tags is only if I give access to them through username
No.
password.
No.
Your tags are public. Your tags are public. Everybody who has access to the Etsy API can see them.
And the second is the API.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. So my question is that if I give you one listing and I am not connected my shop to your API, will you still be able to get the exact tags? This is my
Yes.
question.
Yes.
All right. Okay.
This is public information. It is just not displayed on Etsy because the buyers don't need to see it, but it's public information. The tags that you are using on your listings is public.
Okay. Okay. It is hidden somewhere in the code or somewhere else, but it is very much accessible to you, and you are able to extract it without any API.
Yeah.
With the
Okay.
API, yes.
All right.
Okay.
I
Cool.
understood that.
Okay. Bhavnesh,
Yeah.
Cyril, let's review
Yes.
Bhavnesh.
Okay. I think
Lucy, did that answer all your questions? I just want to like wrap up.
Thank you. Yeah, I understand. Thank you so much. For the last listing, actually, I wanted to understand. It was among my first listings when I started, so I didn't understand so much. If you can see that the previous one was a little bit better, even the images than the last one. It's because that is where I started. I was trying still to grow. Thank you so much for this.
it's great. You're progressing, and I hope you found this feedback interesting, and you start implementing it, and your next listings will be even better.
Thank you. Yes, it was. Thank you so much.
Okay. So Cyril, you have. I think Arun has one more question. Arun, do you have one more question?
Yeah.
Aaron, before we get started on this
I
one,
just saw on Fiverr and on the Google search results also, there are different people who are offering ranking service for the listings.
I would say
know?
don't take it. It's a scam because nobody can help you rank.
I have used, my friend has used that service, and those guys ranked 5 of our listings on first page.
Did you get
And
sale?
yeah, we got sales. Yes.
all right.
Okay.
Well, we do not recommend doing that. This is not. There's no guarantee. Like this is not really a thing. Ranking on first
Okay.
page.
It can harm
with
my
Fiverr.
store. Can it harm my store? Or?
The thing is, like, ranking is a myth because everybody gets personalized. First page, second page. Etsy is hyper personalized. They run a lot of machine learning algorithms. And yes,
Okay.
if you have a lot of sales velocity and everything, Etsy will naturally show you. But the only factor that brings you on first pages is sales velocity. You can use ads, actually. They will push you a little bit in the front. But finding, like, instead of paying Fiverr people, I would put that money in Etsy ads, because Etsy is going to show you on the first page if you really want to go that route, instead of, like, some other shady routes. If you get a lot of unqualified traffic to your shop, it's just not going to be good, because Etsy is going to be like, hey, they're getting a lot of views but no sales. I mean, it's up to you what you want to do with your shop, but I would not recommend using people who claim to give you these things.
Okay.
If you do end up doing it and it works, let us know. But
Yeah, let
I
us
have
know. I'd like
I
to
don't
know
have
what you're doing.
I have low expectation and be ready to lose your money, basically.
But Arun, you said
Well-
you haven't started selling yet, right?
No, my friend, I am about to start. My
Okay.
friend is already selling, and I can share his store to you if you still have time to see that. But myself has not yet started.
No worries. Like, you can invite your friend to the next session. It's in 2 weeks.
All right.
Well, technically,
Okay,
we'll be on a
so
different topic.
yeah.
All right, let's go back to Pavanesh's listing.
Good job,
Wow,
Anthony. Good
one
job.
day it's completely new listing. Let's have a look now. What do you see?
I've already analyzed this listing, and I have, like, quiz question for Pavanesh, because Pavanesh, I keep repeating the same thing to you. But no, and I think he knows what I'm going to say.
Yeah,
But first of
correct.
all, good job on the thumbnail. I think it looks very clean and very nice. So rose quartz earrings, title looks all right. So yeah, overall, I think thumbnail image is good. You could, if you wanted to improve it, add, like, stickers of, like, handmade or, silver jewelry or something, so that when people click on that $33 sign, they know what they're getting. And stickers, honestly, are like the new thing on Etsy. I feel like people love to put, like, ship fast or, all these things. But the image itself looks neat. We can just run with it and see how it goes. So, and then there's a video showcasing the product, which is great. So, Pavanesh, you have not been listening.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
Let's talk about what images are missing. You have been listening to the whole call, and
Actually, they have written downwards.
nope. Where's my size
Oh,
image?
oh, sorry.
Where's my
I missed.
packaging image? Where's
Yeah,
my
yeah.
reviews image? Where's my photo of handmade,
Yeah.
jewelry
Yes, yes.
image?
Okay, I missed it.
Yeah.
It's similar to the feedback that we've been giving you maybe last time, but like
Yes, yes.
and similar to this first listing we were looking at. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 images that show exactly the same thing.
Correct.
You taking a photo,
Mhm.
zooming in and out or with a different angle does not bring anything to this listing.
Okay.
Yeah,
There
it
is
doesn't add any
literally
information
no
for the
difference
buyer.
between this and this. Like it doesn't even need to be 2 photos. You can take the same one and rotate it a little bit, and it gives you that.
Mhm.
So it is very important that you answer people questions. And people questions for your jewelry are going to be: what material is it? How long is it going to be to arrive to my place? What size is it? Also, like trying to understand the dimension. I think you do a good job when you show it in people's hand to understand what size it is. But like, it does not hurt to have an image here where you show, like, I'm going back to my guy here. just like a little scale here to show the size in centimeters and or in inches. Probably inches better if you sell in the US market, and centimeters for the rest of the world. So having both will not hurt. To have one image that show how tall it is, one image that tells like how does it ship, like it's going to
Packaging, shipping.
packaging, shipping. One photo about you. Where is your social proof? You have actually tons of sales and great reviews. You need to use that.
Like
you need to use that to your advantage to
creative,
tell to people
come
that you are a
on.
serious seller.
Yeah,
I
Miss
feel
Deep.
like, honestly, Pravanesh, I need to sit with you and force you to make it now. Like, seriously.
Why don't you do that? You guys schedule a little one-on-one session or something, and make sure that one of your listings you are doing it to follow this thing we are saying. This
Yeah,
image is very important.
That will help me.
Okay, so make a base template in Canva, because I'm not
Okay.
gonna sit and make that for you. Make a base
Okay.
template in Canva, and then let's schedule a call and go over that. Because it's the same feedback we keep giving you. You know, the images are good, they are neat, but
Some of the images are good.
yeah, but
Yeah.
there's like
You have 3
Yeah,
images,
like
and
any
then
images.
everything else, no, 4 images, and then everything else
useless.
does not bring anything new to the
Yeah, I
listing.
listed in a hurry actually. I didn't work on this. So-
I mean, actually, if you want to list it in a hurry,
Mm.
just don't add these extra images. It's not needed, so that you have a reminder that, okay, I've only added 3 images, I need to add more.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't need to rush it, because it's okay to just, your thumbnail image is good, your video is good, first 3 images are enough. But that's why I'm saying, like, you are at a point where you want to scale your shop, and you need to create workflows that work for you, so that you can create fast listings in the most
Yes.
efficient way. Do you think
Right.
these candle people are like spending too much
Yes.
time?
So I'm going to go back to my candle people because I love this shop.
Can you give me the
They have yes.
can you give me the link of that listing?
Yes, of course. Any
Send
listings on that shop will probably have that.
So
I don't
this
know. I
candle shop-
often take them as an example. They
Newsflash.
have
This candle shop is now going to cater to other Etsy sellers. It's become a print on demand provider.
Okay.
But like this is what's one thing they show in one of the images is that they actually produce in house. Like they have like a kind of
This
a mini-
picture. We need this from you, Bhavanesh.
Yeah, we need it from you. We need something that shows that this is handmade jewelry. This is a unique thing from and crafted and something that shows that they sold in your store. It's not just like any other store. We need this. What I wanted to show is that you can take any image in this shop, like any listing in this shop, and you are going to find. By the way, coming back to this for Lucy, so see, like this is a set. It's clear to us that we are going to get maybe a set instead of just one because it's shown in the thumbnail. Okay, so we take any of them, and what you are going to find is that these images are very often repeated, reused, or like lightly recustomized with the actual listing. So when you say I'm in a hurry, I didn't take time to do it, the thing is you should actually stop creating listings and start creating a system because most of your listings are going to have the same type of images. An image that shows social proof, an image that shows your process and the fact that it's actually handmade. And most of your image, because you are sterling silver, we'll talk about the material, maybe how you source it or the type of quality you get. And maybe in your system, you have images ready to like quickly make an image where you show your earrings and then some dimension next to it.
Okay.
And you have that already ready in your system so that you can do it quickly.
Okay.
There is no point, like your shop is working great already and making tons of sales, which is fantastic. If what you want is grow from there, you need to work on your systems, not just on creating a ton more listings. This way, spend less time creating more listings of better quality that convert better. All right.
Correct.
I think you got the memo.
Yeah.
And
So now your homework, Pavnesh, which I give you and you don't do anyways, is that
Okay.
you
Okay.
create a Canva template, okay, of
Mhm.
all the feedback we have given you. You'll send me the Canva template,
Mhm.
and then we can schedule a call and we'll go over it. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Good.
and Nea is going to send you an angry email in 2 weeks if we have not received the Canva template.
Sure. Sure.
I don't
Yeah.
send any emails, but okay.
Sure.
right.
Cool. We also have
One more thing,
Sam.
I'm
Yeah, go ahead.
facing a high metal prices. So how can I cope it with this?
I didn't hear you. Oh, can you repeat? I think that you messaged me about the silver.
To summarize the question, I feel it's because the raw material cost is changing a
Yeah.
lot,
Yeah.
and so how to stay competitive when your raw material
Yeah.
cost is changing, and the cost of
So I have to
creating your
increase my prices, so I lose sale.
I think that it's a myth that you can only sell cheap stuff on Etsy. Just put whatever you want to put, honestly. Like put what makes sense. If your profit margins are 50%, do that, because anything less than that will just not make you happy.
yes.
Just make sure that you are selling what's in demand. Prices, I don't think it matters that much.
Well, yeah, it does matter, and obviously, if everybody is selling exactly the same thing and the same design and the same everything,
Mhm.
then people might be price sensitive. If they, I'm going to take an example. Sorry.
Don't divert to candles. Find something else now.
No. Like I'm going to take an example, and I'm sorry, Lucy. I'm going to type the nursery prints. Okay. What we are going to find on this is that a lot of people are selling relatively the same thing, and so here price sensitivity matters. Like if there's something here at $30 instead of 11 for the same relative type of things, then people are going to choose the cheaper one. But in the case of jewelry, you have a unique design, and so the price here, the price sensitivity might be less. You will probably not be able to sell this thing for the same price as if it was a gold earrings instead of silver earrings. But like they're probably not as sensitive in thing.
I have listed
were
this
going to say something.
on 33.60 on these earrings today. Now the metal price has gone 20% higher today. So I have to change the pricing again. So my visibility is gone.
You can just bulk change. No, I think it's okay. I mean, change it in bulk
So-
edit.
One question for you, Bhavnesh.
Yeah.
Your competitors, the people that are also selling these type of products, their costs are also rising, correct?
Yes.
So you are in a situation where you are a business and you are here to no, you are here to make money, at the very minimum to not lose money.
Mhm.
And so you need to price your items at a price where your costs are
Covered.
and where you make some level of a margin. Otherwise, there is no point doing a business, and you should do something else.
Correct.
I'm not saying that this is what you should do, but I'm saying like if you increase the price to follow the actual cost of material and there are no more sales, there is no market for it, then it's sad to say, but it means that there's no market, there is no, like, it's going to be really hard to compete with anybody else. And if the other people are selling at a loss, it's kind of their problem. You should not take a loss yourself just because others are doing it.
Correct.
So when you price your items, you need to price it in a way where you cover your cost and all your costs, like not just the price of materials. Like in order to make these sales, you are going to have to run advertising. So advertising cost needs to be included in this calculation, that in order to sell at $33, you will have to spend maybe $5 to $10 in advertising. So like, let's say that if you have like maybe like $23 left, now you have shipping, so you remove another $7 to $10. Like, are you making any money on these $13 left? Plus the cost to create the thing, it's reducing your margin little by little. If the thing falls under a certain threshold, why do it? So the question you have is, how do I increase my price without losing your visibility? And the reality is more, you need to increase your price. If you are doing things at the cheapest cost possible for you and there is no buyers at that price, that means that you are not in the right market, and maybe Etsy buyers are not the right people for you. But I doubt it's going to be the case. I think you should naturally increase the price to follow and make the margin that you want to do. Obviously, don't abuse it. Like, don't try to make a 200% markup on the thing. Like, there you might lose people. But
so how changing of Listadum can help me?
Sorry, how changing what?
So Listadum can help you with
Bulk edit.
price like bulk editing, chatting specifically.
Chatting.
Chatting. So chatting can help you, but like not necessarily looking at your price. Like if the price of raw material is fluctuating a lot, it might be complicated. Chatting can be very interesting if you, for each of the sale you make, you also go in there and input the cost of goods sold and the cost of shipping. It will tell you your actual profit margin, and you want to make sure that your profit margin remains within a certain range. Like, I don't know, I'm going to say random numbers here, but like, if you're not making at least 25% margin, then is it worth doing it?
If you're not making 25% margin, it's probably not worth the
effort.
From what I've seen, like a lot of super successful Etsy sellers, they claim like 20 to 30% profit margin because they do put a lot in ads and stuff and all these things. So that's like a number. But because you want to like grow your show up and you already have good momentum, I mean, you just have to kind of think strategically what you're launching. Then, in my opinion, it's not like you. So how do you know historically the price changes of silver? Is it going to go down or is it going to keep going up?
It will going to keep up. It will going to.
Yeah. The trajectory is clear, but like this is an insane increase here.
Yeah.
But what this means is that so there are two things that is going to happen. One, the price people are going to sell at is like they are still going to make a profit if they bought here the raw material. Well, it's increasing for everyone, but like some people might still be selling inventory from raw material they bought at that point, right? And so here they are going to still make a profit. But the reality is that when they will need to refill the inventory or buy new material to make the next thing, they will be hit with the same problem. So they will have to increase their price as well, and you will be back in the same place. The truth is, just price the thing the way it's supposed to price. If the price is increasing this way and you cannot make a living out of your craft without increasing your price, then you should increase your price. There's just no way around this.
Got it.
Yeah.
I know it's not like there's probably no magic way to do it. If you do it first, meaning that your competitor have not increased their price yet and you are going to increase your price yet, then you are probably going to lose in visibility and sales. But over time they will have to increase as well, and so you will just get back into the normal range, let's say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's fix your listing. Let's fix we talked about targeting bridesmaid niches and other niches with your jewelry. So there are a lot of things we can do in your shop right now.
Okay.
Don't worry about these optimization of prices and all. Honestly, it's like
Well,
your shop
don't lose money though.
don't lose money, but don't worry too much about this, because honestly, it's like a strategy for. It's a concern for shops smaller than yours. You
Okay,
have
yes.
a lot of good reviews. You
Yes.
have momentum going for you. You are at a point where you need to launch for right niches. Your listings need to be stellar if you want to like accelerate your growth. So don't compare yourself to people who are not at your level, first of all.
Yes, and I think this is something important here. Like, you have good mojo or SEO juice with Etsy because you're already making sales and things. So like, your shop already has some credibility with all these 5-star review, the star seller, the many thousands of sales that is helping you. Therefore, like, if your competitor are getting started with their shop and they don't have the sales yet, even if they're a little cheaper, they might not get the sales that you
Yeah,
get.
you
Like,
just need to make sure that you are standing out even more, that these people don't catch up on you.
but I'm sorry to hear that it sounds like a tough moment in your business. Like, the things are against you, the price of shipping, the tariffs, the price of raw material. This is a lot of headwinds. I'm sorry to
There
hear
was
it's
somebody,
difficult.
we were talking to somebody, right, Cyril, like who said they have a warehouse in US, and that's why they don't have to like do that's how they deal with tariffs and stuff.
Well, you still have to import tariff at some point.
There are workarounds.
Yeah, it's not just that on every single shipment that you have to do it, but you still have to do it.
Yeah, there are also sellers at some point they start finding fulfillment centers in US, like if US is your biggest market, to get like next day shipping and all these things.
But I have to ship all the inventory over there. It is not possible. It's a customized product. So I cannot
Yeah,
send
no,
over
I'm
there.
talking about products which are not customized,
Yeah.
The ones
Yes.
which are customized is like, yeah, okay. But from your sales, if there is things people are buying more often which are not customized, there might be a way to optimize. But like it's very, very down the line. There are people who do fulfillment centers, though. I'm just telling you.
All right. And I'm going to add one more thing.
Yeah.
Because we talk about customize. Pavanesh, your stop has a lot of customization, personalization, and this is something you need to double down on. When you add the personalization card to any listings, you gain in pricing power. Basically, people are less price sensitive to the raw material if there is personalization and the thing they are going to get is unique. Maybe the earring itself is not personalizable, but maybe we can sell with them a box where you can engrave a name or something like this on the box, or like something that makes it unique. And suddenly, the price of raw material does not matter anymore. You can follow it, and you have something that is a little more differentiated. Therefore, you are less in competition with others because you offer something more. And personalization is really a superpower on Etsy. Everybody is selling raw items, let's say, but as soon as you start adding personalization and giftability to an item, the more you can.
This listing, you can just add variation of like gift box available. Then somebody can write a personal note and put that.
Another type of no, it's not necessarily personalization. I don't know if it's possible to do that with different stones.
Note in the gift box, right?
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible.
It's so possible. And like then I have so many people who just like love to gift stuff. And people go to Etsy to gift stuff. Sometimes to buy for themselves, but the main thing Etsy is about is giftability.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Arun, you have your end up, and also you shared this shop.
Yeah.
So is this your friend's shop?
No, I will tell you. The specific purpose for myself to be present in this presentation is that I am about to take a step of hiring those guys who rank, you know.
But your shop is
Uh,
not even open yet.
no, this shop is
Okay.
41 sales are there, and these sales are managed, not real sales. This is I have given that authority to the shop, initial authority, so at least some sales have to be there. So the shop is about to open, and we are about to, start with that ranking process.
Mhm.
My friend has already used this process, and he is already using those people, and they people definitely rank. Okay, so I just wanted to have viewpoint of you guys that if this will be a good thing to do or not.
So
But
you
as
were
you have
asking the
said,
question earlier of like, is it going to harm your shop? Fake sales will harm your shop. You can get suspended for that very
Also,
easily.
like this is a very, very small, like I know the psychic reading is one of the most,
Yes,
yeah,
it's
it's
kind
like
of
very
interesting if
fast
you look at
growing
like
on Etsy.
shop explorer that have less than 4 months here, and if you look at
No, filter for digital products. So
digital, is that digital?
psychic reading is digital product. Yeah.
But like you could already see it even without that. Like look at what's that? Elena Spells. Like
yeah,
the top shop. It's
There are
always
so
it's
many
always
people doing
psychics.
psychic readings right now who has like so much more sales velocity, but it is
mhm,
easier to rank on first page for this very, very micro niche.
yeah,
And I guarantee you, like if you are running a jewelry shop or like, any high saturation thing, they will not be able to help you.
exactly. This is what my friend told me, that the demand versus the listings, the factor is good. That means the competition is not very high.
Yeah.
So he said that you will easily rank in just 6 to 7 days. So
Yeah.
this is what that
No, but
service
you don't have
provider
to
told me.
even pay for it. You will automatically rank because there are
Okay.
not too many sellers selling this thing right now. Do you
Wait,
understand?
are you going to sell this product, psychic reading, or are you going to sell something else?
No, this is the exact product. There is one psychic reader. My friend, she is a psychic reader. So I will be managing the IT part, and she will be doing the psychic reading. So this is an
Mm.
AI image. That's it.
It's not the real person.
No.
Hmm. Okay, I mean, yeah, I mean, try it and let us know. I don't know what else to say here.
Yeah,
This
I
is
don't think like first of all, I disagree with the fact like you have a lot of listings doing this. It's a low price item for the psychic rating here.
yes, but still,
But like
you're forgetting that.
there's a lot of demand. There's enough demand to fulfill a lot of people, but then you do need to be like the competition is rising like this. Like see,
What is the
just
number of searches that you can
We
see?
don't show searches. Etsy doesn't make
we,
it public.
yeah, we don't have searches. We just have like more of a notion of demand, and so it's like a score between 0 and 100. It's just like there are more view, like the top listings are getting more daily views in average than most of the keywords we are observing. So this is why you see it in this quadrant, but it's pretty competitive.
Okay.
It is, but still, you're
And
forgetting.
as you can see, like in just 1 year, the number has like almost doubled. So like this niche is dying as a niche, and it's becoming just a more established mature market with a lot of competition. The margins are going to go down. Go for it, try it, tell us how it works for you to use this service. We don't recommend it, but I don't think you need it. Just make a product that's in demand, make it better than the others, and it should work.
Yeah, yeah. Let's
Um,
see. Let's see how this goes. So we should experiment,
Yeah, you should 100%
Of course,
and
of
like
course.
let us know.
So in the next seminar, when you will be having this presentation next time, so let's see if I have something positive to share.
Yeah,
I will share with
I'm
you.
happy to hear. I mean, honestly, I'm waiting for happy news to see that.
Yeah.
There is a change Etsy made in 2025. where they said that, they are going to show more like diverse shops on the front page. So if there is
Okay.
a shop with thousands of listings, they are not going to repeat the listings from that shop on the first page. They want to show buyers more diverse set of shops and products. And that's why, like, if there are, say, lesser shops selling this product, I still think there's a higher probability of you showing up on the first page. It's not tarot reading, it is psychic reading, Cyril.
Well, they're different.
Yeah, okay, same.
I don't know that people type psychic reading.
What's your location from where you are searching? US or what place?
US.
US.
I think, Lucy, you have a question?
Yes, thank you. I just wanted to some advice about. I'm still trying to get the specific niche I need to focus on, and I think that's why you saw in my page there is in my store there is so many things, different things.
Yeah.
What do I need to consider, and what do I have to look at so for me to know which niche to focus on, and where do I search and all that?
Well, I think what Cyril was showing you, the Shop Explorer kind of gives you. So, Cyril, can you go back to Shop Explorer? And what I do is I just put like 1 year in the age range, and then I'll filter for digital products. So it will give you all the shops that are doing good and they opened like less than 1 year ago. A lot of them are like psychic readings for some reason, but anyway, like psychic nona. Anyways, there are a lot of shops which will show you what they're doing good and not. So they kind of give you an indication that they have identified niches. Also, for you, I would recommend also to follow some of, like, in your designing, follow Pinterest trends and stuff, because they do predict that it's like, I've seen a lot of sellers, like Pinterest just said, when Cyril was looking for nursery prints, Pinterest had predicted that the circus theme is going to be big this year, and people have already started like creating artwork around that. So what you want to do is that whatever niche you choose, you want to use the current trends to start designing around that. So Cyril, like, and then I would generally go to Keyword Explorer and actually just look for different ideas. So for example, ADHD planner is very big right now. Brain dump templates are very big right now. And
These are different. They are different types, but basically, what you need to think is more like niches. You can dive as why, like you can dive pretty deep into a niche. Like for instance, party invites is maybe a niche, but then within a niche you have sub niches, and so party invite for who? For I don't know. It can be like birthday. It can be weddings. It can be. And even within birthday, you can go into like kids' birthday party, and you can go like even deeper and deeper and deeper and deeper like this. So you just need to find something that works for you,
that you like
and
designing.
that you like designing, and then you go and do that, and then you find, like, very often what you will want is to find more like a type of design that you like, and then try to make it work for different niches, and niches more here as like segment of customers. So for instance, if you can make a variation of your listing that is working for moms, or like more specifically, I don't know, like soccer moms, or for, and yeah, you're a lot more well versed into these niches than I am. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I generally basically go on Etsy. I have the Listadum extension, and then I look at popular, I look at bestsellers, and then I see what is selling. Make a list of what is exciting for you, because honestly, it's very jarring to kind of create designs on things that you don't love. Productivity, like January, very big on productivity. People love that. For new sellers, it's generally recommended that you first tackle like your evergreen niches and get your workflow in place, and then start tackling like holidays and all these things. So Halloween will be very big. Start preparing for that. Mother's Day will be very big. Father's Day will be very big.
In
So
general, the advice that you get though when you go for seasonality and events like this is to start working on the event 3 to 4 months before the events. So right now, like if you were to start make listings for Valentine's Day right now, it's too late.
too late. It's like
So the
you have
people
to
that
give
have been
yourself
working on
that-
it in November, December already have more momentum going, and they will be more likely to get the clicks than like the search view, like the search appearances and the clicks than you are, just because they've been there slightly longer. You don't want to work on something right before the event. You want to start working on it 3 to 4 months before. So Valentine's Day, maybe a little late, but you can start working on Mother's Day thing and
yeah.
and like if you are interested in this type of like more seasonal event based sub niches.
It's kind of overwhelming if you want to try to chase every holiday, especially if you're a new seller. So pick like 1 or 2 evergreen niches, like, wedding is very big, or whatever. Like, there are so many evergreen niches. Then like start tackling all the holidays 3 to 4 months in advance. That will give you enough time to research what type of listings have done good in the past, and it will give you enough time to create designs and launch it on Etsy in time, so that when people are ready to buy them, it's already indexed, it's already like in Etsy's books. And I think the third advice is just like you have to experiment with a lot of niches, and don't worry if you have multiple type of things in a shop. There are some people who are just doing wedding invites. There are just people who are just, they pick one evergreen niche and focus on that. But if you're just trying to cast a wider net, you have to experiment a lot.
Mhm.
Okay. Thank you.
What's the biggest market right now is clip art. I don't know if you've explored that.
Clip art. No, I
To
was
other Etsy sellers, creating clip art to sell for whatever. Cyril, can you just search for clip art? Yeah, so you see, like people create clip art bundles and they sell a lot.
So pretty wide.
Yeah. No, but people sell like t-shirt designs and all these things based on stuff. So it's not like you have to only cater to, customers. You can also cater people. You can also cater to other Etsy sellers. And that
This is a niche in itself, is to instead of trying to sell to the final consumer buyer on Etsy, you need to know that there are also a ton of other sellers that buy themselves things on Etsy to sell whatever they have to do. And so selling the pick and shovel sometimes can be a good strategy.
Yeah, I've definitely bought like Christmas bundles or other bundles.
Mock-ups.
But yeah, look at clip art. Honestly, so from my research, clip art and organization related things are really, really big in digital space right now.
Thank you.
Mhm. All right, I guess it's a wrap, Cyril. Only 22 minutes over.
No problem. I'm happy to
We
give
have
more
Sam.
time.
I don't know, Sam, do you have any questions, feedback? I don't. You just listening in? Nothing. Silence.
Is
All right.
also fine too.
Okay, guys. Thank you so much for.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much.
And Pavanesh, remember your homework.
Yeah, sure.
All right. Thank you, Lucy, Sam, Kavanish.
Thank
Thank you.
Thanks
you,
everybody for
Sam, Neha.
attending. I
Thank
hope it
you.
was useful to you all. There will be more of this session. We do that at least once a month. I think next session will be more specifically around Pinterest, but we
We're going to have a guest.
we'll come back with the listing critics probably.
Can you hear me?
Oh,
Yes,
yeah,
we
now
can.
we can.
Please make how
Okay.
to use Listadum videos.
I have made it, Kavanish. I'm editing them right now. Yes,
Okay.
Sam. Sorry, we can hear you now.
How are you guys? I'm sorry, my mic wasn't working. I just fixed it.
No worries.
Sarah, how are you? We have spoken earlier last year.
Got it.
One-on-one.
I do not remember necessarily specifically. I mean,
Unity Block Shop.
Unity Block Shop. And
It's like we're only in January. Last year is not far. I was like, last year.
so a question for you. Like, even though we are
I know you're
past
wrapping up.
time, we are wrapping it up, but I'd be happy to do one more because we don't have anything better to do at the moment.
Just
Like we-
one thing
This is the
quickly.
best use of our time right now, is to actually help you guys. So
Thank you.
Yes. Did you change your shop name?
No, I changed the logo. I added some images.
Yes, I remember now. With like more specifically like the Palestine
Yes.
stamp.
And
I remember now. Yeah.
So, do you have any listing in particular that you like to see reviewed?
yeah, if you are on for example the featured items,
Mhm.
you'll see a new t-shirt. So I have currently I'm updating the images, and
Okay.
if you take the new image, which is like the featured one for
So,
t-shirts,
are we talking about this T-shirt here?
yes.
Is this an AI video?
No, it's I use playset.com, where you
Okay.
add your design to and they mix and match, and you finish it.
Got
I
it.
add my design to the video and it will take it,
Cool.
but it's not an AI. Maybe they do it AI, but
Yeah.
yeah. So I'm updating the images. I have some old ones. If you go for t-shirts, and
Okay.
trying to see your thoughts on this new update.
Yeah. I feel like my one feedback from my store itself is like, put your sizing and color info in slide second and third. People don't go far.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's just kind of crazy because I don't know, for my listing, I'm not able to disable certain size and color variation.
Yeah.
But there are like people asking me, what size? What is available? Like, I'm like, can you just go to slide 7? Like, seriously. But yeah, put that in. I love the images. They're great. I would just put size and color info in, like, information slides first.
I
Yeah.
agree with the fact like the images are very good quality. You start with a strong thumbnail that is very clean, good contrast. We know it's a t-shirt. We can see the design. It's good. And then you go with a few lifestyle
Yeah.
models, maybe a little too many lifestyle shots, in the sense that it's like here you show that it's available maybe in
I'm doing it as a combination, male, female, and then
yes.
t-shirt itself hanging and flat lay.
The thing that's missing from these images is to say that it is a unisex t-shirt. So basically, like, the question that you may have is like, does it have, is the design available on a woman's?
Usually, like, if the sizing chart is on the
Yes,
top.
but I'm talking like in these first few images, you have a lot of lifestyle shot, and it's not answering my question quite early of like, oh, is it a unisex t-shirt, or is it a woman and or a man t-shirt? And so if it is unisex, you will want to do that. Here you have a lot of repetition in your images where it shows the product in many different nice looking settings, which is great, but it's not necessarily answering questions so much. And so the question you start answering there here, like in the size chart. So it's
Yes.
great that you have them, by the way, like great size chart. Here you have like a slide that is more around your shop itself, and it has some information. It's maybe a little hard to parse, I would say, to know exactly why should I read what's on these images. There's maybe
Because I don't sell only t-shirts. I sell
yes.
iPhone wallpapers and desktop wallpapers.
Yeah, I would just make it like, yeah, it's good to have that slide. Honestly, I put it in the end. I
Yeah.
also would like favorite this kind of CTA, so people like favorite it, or follow shop kind of CTAs. They favorite your shop.
The previous version of these t-shirts is, if you see a different one from, if you go to t-shirts. Oh yeah, okay, right here. You can see this is the old version
These ones.
of the t-shirts. Yeah, this is how the thumbnails used to look like.
Yeah, no,
But
that's
that was
not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, you do make them in house, if I remember, right?
I do it in house, yes, myself.
You should add that. Like, you should put a photo of you. I don't know if you were here when we were talking about the candle people, but
I was listening to you guys. Yeah.
yeah, so they have like the photo of them making it, because there
Yeah.
are so many print on demand people for t-shirts these days that it's just like, because you're doing it in house, you guarantee like quality, you guarantee that the colors are vibrant, it's not
Right.
just another print on. So you have to definitely show that side of things, that who you are and what's your process.
Okay.
You can put that in your video too. I mean, take this video from place it, and you can also like make a 5-second video of you printing things and stitch these videos together, because
Okay.
it actually allows you 15 seconds, you
Right.
know, so it can be like that. And the 15 seconds doesn't need to be like, look at the product. People love to form that emotional connection with you.
Yeah, I have like different countries. I have for Canada, I have for Palestine, Lebanon, Iraq, Middle East, and I'm expanding to different other countries like Latin America and going
Amazing. Congrats.
east. But it's a lot.
So, one thing I would say
Yeah.
with your new images compared to the old images, I think your old images were doing a better job in the flow. So see, for instance, this image that you show here,
Mm.
that kind of like, especially, sorry, no, this one. You have it also here at the end. Something that
Yes.
says like a powerful reminder that culture is identity.
Sorry.
You are taking a stance here, like, and I will put that a lot earlier. Basically, you're not just
Yeah.
you're not just selling a T-shirt. You need to help people, remind them that it's part of culture and identity. And so, like, I would put that a lot earlier. And you were doing a better job in your old listings in putting these type of things earlier.
I have
Also,
those
in your old
ones still
listings,
there.
can you say that
Great.
again?
Those like with the cultural one. It's
Yes.
still
I'm
there
thinking
with the
this
new
is your
ones.
new listing. Yeah, your new listing.
Yeah, but you will see it.
But it's at the bottom.
Yes.
I
See,
will put
every
it
3
much
months, 4
earlier.
months, I do new images. Just to update and see what's working on, what's not working.
I feel like it's not like people put so much emphasis on lifestyle images. Honestly, it's not like,
Yes, but
you have
I
to
think
think like,
your previous images from your previous listing. So like this is a new listing, but this is an old listing.
Yeah.
The old style of images you were using. I think you were doing a slightly like the images were slightly better at mixing lifestyle shot and information.
yeah.
Okay.
So like these overlays that you were adding, or these images that are like mixing both the hanging but with additional information, I think was probably a little better in terms of conversion, because you mix lifestyle, like helping me project why I should buy this t-shirt, and information telling me and answering my questions so
Okay.
that I answer. So I like the new images, but I will definitely make sure to annotate a little more and go back a little more on that style of annotated images. Make sure that each image brings something new and answer more of the
Yeah,
question.
if I when I was looking at the Listadum for the products one by one, it's been like I have a long history, and it's giving me an advice that these are not moving.
Mhm.
These,
Yes.
like it has been for a while, and the listing historically underperformed. So I'm in the process of changing the description, titles, and new images I'm adding, mixing some of the old ones with the new ones for lifestyle,
And what
and
about
see how it works.
yeah. How many listings do you have? Cyril, how many listings are there?
Over
Any-
100.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, a big trend right now is also like embroidered t-shirts. I don't know if you have ability
We
of
have, but it's very expensive.
yeah.
And the US was our biggest market, and once it's closed, it's I try to put things in house in Canada here and go globally instead of one focus on US market.
Okay, so
So I
wait.
started selling on international markets. I have some clients from France, Spain,
Yeah.
and but still, I'm trying to reach out for different other countries abroad.
I mean, I suggest people to open international anyways because,
Yeah,
only 50% of sales come from US. I know there's our shipping challenges and everything, but so you want to do everything in-house. For embroidery, you can probably just launch the product and use a print-on-demand provider to see the demand. If people are definitely ordering those more, you can think of productionizing it in-house to save cost. Does it make sense? Like
it's
do
very expensive because it's small detailed, and
it's
they
not
look.
that expensive. Like if you do single color, like you're allowed up to 6 colors.
I understand. Yes, we do that here in house, and some designs works out, but others it will be very challenging. I
On
do
top of that,
embroidery for the hats.
mhm.
I do hats also, caps, like two of them
Yeah,
with
so those are
embroidery.
trending products on Etsy right now, like
Yeah,
embroidery hats or, what, puffed. If you can do do you know the puffed, the puffed one? I don't know how to say.
the
Cyril,
hoodie. Yes, it's buffed. The buffed branding.
yeah, that
Yeah,
is very big on Etsy right now. So if you want to kind of go with Etsy trends, like maybe try to put that in the mix. So it's not just about design; it's also like people want this in the newest, freshest look. Um, and I had a listing. I would say like add more designs, add more listings.
I have a lot of designs. I can go up to 300 designs already in my on my computer here. The thing
Yeah. So
is,
once you fix
I
your
see things moving. I can add. It's just like I'm just paying Etsy now, now and then the fees and listing charges. But
Yes.
the idea is to keep these T-shirts and these designs, because I haven't seen much of these designs outside. And with this, it's unique that myself is designing it,
yeah. That's great.
and we try to make it unique and connecting to people and their culture and their background.
So I'm going to pick on a different aspect of this then,
Okay.
in the sense that so this listing has been there for 8 months, and it's not like it's getting some traffic, but not that much.
Yes.
And And so, like, if you're in Listadum, it's probably it has enough data in 8 months.
This
It
one
will
I
tell
sell
you,
it
like,
live to people,
Mhm.
and it's like #1 sale to me.
Yes. So this is what I was
But
going to
online
say.
here, it's not going.
So you don't have the
Have you
momentum
tried, like,
going on it yet, and you kind of like need to send people to it to get this initial momentum. And so what I was going to say is there a way for you to market your product online to the communities that will buy it?
I use Pinterest mainly. I tried
Okay.
Instagram, but Instagram, it doesn't last for 3 days and 25 views, and then it dies. It kills it.
Okay.
And so if it's additional cost, and I know that already right now you feel like you are feeding Etsy, but like right now you're a bit in a pay-to-play mode where this listing doesn't work because it doesn't have momentum. It doesn't grab the momentum organically. And
Mm.
so you kind of need to push it differently. So first of all, instead of changing the images, try creating a new listing. Don't
Okay.
renew it, create a new one that starts from scratch, that has its own visibility. This one, unfortunately, the momentum and the stats that it has acquired in these 8 months is not showing signs that it's going to pick up on its own. So maybe try to relaunch it. And as you relaunch it, also promote. And by promote, it's not just posting on Instagram. It's maybe running a Facebook ads or something,
Okay.
something to try and find the segment of population that will be a buyer for this.
Okay.
To go on there and get these initial conversions. Once you have them and the listing has good momentum going, then the Etsy fly will work in your favor, and Etsy ads work, and you appear higher in search results and everything. But this initial momentum is hard to get, and unfortunately for this t-shirt and this design, the flywheel is not activated yet, and it's going to be hard to do it on that listing.
I think
The
Cyril,
good signal that you have, sorry, one more thing. The good thing that you have is that you sell this thing in person. So you are going to markets or fairs, and this is
Yes.
your top selling design. You know that there is demand for this design. It exists.
Yes.
It's just you are not currently able to find it on Etsy. And this listing is a little too buried to bring you that. Changing the images is unlikely to change.
I have one suggestion though.
Go ahead.
If this is, I was going to try it, but I did a poor job at trying it. But some people do it. You can integrate your shop with Square and Etsy integration. It's available in Canada. Run all your market sales through that. It doesn't take 6%. If in that case, it only takes like 2% of whatever Square charges, but it counts towards your sale. So do you use Square for your art fair?
Yes.
Yeah. So like if you integrate your shop with Square, it will show those listings, and every time somebody purchases it, go through that interface. Select this listing is, so Etsy will see all the sales associated with this listing. It will add to your shop sale count, but you don't have to pay the necessary like 6% transaction fee that Etsy charges.
Okay.
It
So
is
then
true that
when
it
you
might
start-
give you slightly more credibility. Like you already have decent credibility in the sense that you have 100
Yeah.
plus sales and 5-star reviews, but like can go more. You were going to ask
Relaunching,
a
you
question.
mean, yeah, one last question. The relaunching means stop this list and start a new one?
Yeah, yes, sometimes that might be a solution. When a listing is buried in search, it's very hard to bring it back to life, especially if it's been there for a year, 2 years, 5 years, and it has like a view here and there and makes no sales. This thing is never going to come back to life.
Coming from scratch.
And so sometime it might be worth to start from scratch, making sure that all the images are pushing to conversion, because as we were explaining earlier, it is a flywheel. If Etsy shows you in search and you get the click, that's great. But then if you don't make sales, they are just going to stop showing you in search.
I see.
And by that point, in 8 months, they've shown you 79 times. It has maybe made a couple sale. I don't know. But the fact that they don't show you more probably means that they expect more in this category. So relaunching might need it might mean launch a new listing, and don't do it on all your listings necessarily. Maybe experiment with a few to see, like, if I take this exact same thing and I create a new listing out of it, do I see something different? And sometimes, it is a strategy that some people are using and report that is working for them. Sometimes people will launch the same listing 2-3 times at the same time. It's just
To see which
maybe different thumbnail. Sometimes they will say that it's for an A/B test, but sometimes it's also because one will pick up while the others will be completely inert and not pushed by Etsy. And so you just maximize your chances of something maybe working. If it's the case that the demand exists and that your listing will fulfill that demand, and
Yes.
right now you just don't manage to get into in front of that demand, then relaunching, having a new listings that is clean and converts might help create this initial momentum and kickstart the flywheel.
Yeah, relaunching with an A/B test, I would recommend. And definitely do the point of sale thing with Square, because that will just add sales to your shop. It's a small, you can say it's like a marketing budget, 2% is okay.
We'll do that. Perfect. Thank you very much,
Worth
guys.
experimenting with. You're welcome.
Appreciate it.
And it's good to see your progress. We'd love to continue and see that. All right. No, we are very much over time, and so it's probably a good point to stop. But once again, want to thank everybody for coming today, sharing your shop listings with us, and listening to us ramble, and hopefully give useful opinions and feedback on them. Would love to see your progress in the next few months. Don't hesitate to reach out and let us know if what we've been suggested, you implemented it and it worked or didn't work, and we can still look at this again.
All right.
All
Thanks,
right.
guys.
Thank you, everybody. Have a great rest of the day,
you.
and
Thank
Thank
see you
you.
next time.
Okay, stop recording.